My name is Agnieszka Kurant. I'm a visual artist and I live and work in New York. In my practice, I collaborate with a lot of professionals from various domains: biologists, computer scientists, cartographers, economists, but also designers and sociologists. It was very novel and unique. Transformations of the Human Program is trying to create dialogues between these disciplines. One of the things that has brought me to the realization that these disciplines have to be in a constant dialogue is this new branch of science called complexity science that analyzes complex systems and the phenomenon that I've been particularly interested in, which is collective intelligence. Collective intelligence is a phenomenon observed in slime mold, termite colonies, bacterial colonies, social movements, the internet, stock exchange. It's based on the emergence of novel forms that are created by the interactions of thousands or millions of agents or elements in a complex system. In my practice, I'm trying to employ collective intelligence to art making, and I developed what I consider to be a novel way of producing, evolving, growing artistic forms through crowdsourcing to both human and non-human agents. I started off by outsourcing my works to termite colonies. I gave isolated colonies of termites, each of them about 1 million or more specimen, particles of gold, colored sands, and broken crystals. And these colonies were fed for a couple of months, and they were building forms. They were building termite mounds that looked exactly like what they built as their own homes, but they had this unnatural, vivid colors or sparkle from gold and crystal. So they look as forms that hover between nature and culture. They are between biological and synthetic. They are also products of an entire society. And I'm in particular interested in the questions of collective production of culture as opposed to individual production. In the history of culture, we can point out moments when very important monuments of culture were created, such as the Bible or the mythologies. These cultural products were actually not authored by a single individual, but they were produced collectively by entire societies or multitudes of unknown, anonymous authors. And today we can witness a transformation in the field of cultural production, and we can see how individual singular authorship is again slowly being replaced by more complex collective forms. The contemporary human is a multitude or assemblage of various agencies, from microbial to AI. When we think about how our mental health and our immune system are influenced by our microbiome, the whole concept of self collapses. On the other hand, we are constantly being hacked by corporations that use algorithms to analyze our decision making, and they influence the ways in which we make decisions. And when we think about the fact that this most important defining factor of what was the basis of human exceptionalism, our free will and our ability to make decisions based on our reason and our feelings, when we consider it in the light of these kinds of agencies that are influencing us constantly from within and from the outside, we realize that the category of the human with very fixed boundaries as an independent subject that is capable of decisions completely collapses. The problem that we're facing is that these technological advancements are happening sooner than we developed a vocabulary to describe what's happening And sooner than we developed a methodology and a philosophical and ethical approach to respond to this new phenomena. I think that we're living in really frightening times and we're encountering a lot of horrors, but at the same time, they are very interesting times because the changes in technology in society are so rapid that we no longer have to wait 20 years to analyze what's happening because we see these evolutions happening in front of our eyes.